All right, we're going live. We can do a little pre-show here too if you guys want to, or we can populate the room here a little bit before we get started.
Come on, help me out. I don't know the words.
I don't think I can get away with playing any Christmas music.
Why is that?
Are any of them free that YouTube or anybody wouldn't?
Yeah, no, definitely play a Christmas song. What do we got?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I can find something.
No one's here. We can play whatever.
And we might get kicked off of YouTube though.
Why?
Because of the copyright stuff.
Oh, why don't we just sing it? Let's sing it.
I'm sure we could.
I mean, really, YouTube's going to kick us out for Decking the Halls?
I didn't think there was copyright issues with. Hey, Allie, I didn't think. Welcome. I didn't think that we had copyright issues with Christmas music for the most part.
Hello, Allie.
I thought it was a. You know what I mean? So. Yeah. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright.
Who originally sang that
song? What? What'd you say?
I was going to be an ass, but I'm not going to.
Go ahead, be an ass. What's up?
No, you never heard of it. Who originally sang that song?
Yeah, I know. Fuck off. And then, go ahead, do a better job. I know you can.
Quite frankly, people don't pay enough for the show.
No.
To hear me sing.
No.
No. I will grace us with a song.
Do a better job.
On Festivus, I'll grace us with a song.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
That'll be another.
You want to see Aron sing? You got to come to the Festivus show.
You know what? The feats of strength, the aluminum pole, the airing of grievances, and we will add to the Festivus, which will be me singing.
What are you going to sing?
I don't know. I have no clue. But we'll figure something out.
I'll sing backup if I know the song.
All right. So what else is going on? I know. Oh, so last week, listen to this shit. So we know what happened, of course, last week.
Wait, we should also mention that we're live, I guess. Let people know. Hey, Chuck. Hey, guys.
How are you doing? Live, yes.
Here for me.
Hey, Chuck. What's happening?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We know what happened last week. Tell us.
So, Lena survived.
Nice.
Yeah. So the doctor was like, "No, we can try her," and like they ran tests. Well, now this is Saturday night. I get a call. Hey, we're just taking her to the hospital again. And then they found out it was bone cancer in her leg. And Sunday morning, the following morning, and then she was on morphine. I mean, she was on, every kind of pain medicine that should have had her feeling great. She couldn't move, so we had to say goodbye to her Sunday. It was, I mean, like she was. She was my girl out here. Like it sucked. And because like I said, when I thought I got a text, hey, we have to put Lena down. It was Lena, not Stella, but thank you, Fred. I appreciate it. It was another German Shepherd.
That's Eva, but yeah. There's a lot of Freed is Eva, yeah.
What? I thought Eva was something else.
No, Fred's a couple up right there. Fred Timpe. Yeah. So there you go. There you go. Eva. They're back to back right there.
Was that always Eva's name?
Yeah, Freed.
Oh my God, Eva, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Hi, Fred. Hey, Winona, Chuck, everybody.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Eva, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
But no, yeah. So it was just I tell you what, it was just horrible. Like, like I said, it's the worst thing that, in my opinion, a human can do, because with people there's a degree you can at least talk, say what you have. Like with an animal, especially like when you have to make that decision, it rips your heart out.
Allie's asking what happened. Yeah, our connection's been a little bit weird lately. Hey, Doug. Long story short, and hopefully we have a decent connection tonight. because we're having a shorter show. But Aron had to leave in the middle of the show, or shortly after the show started last week, due to having a dog emergency where they thought they were going to have to put Lena down pretty quickly. Turns out they didn't have to. Yeah, it turns out they didn't have to right then and there, but they did. They did on over the weekend have to. So hopefully you guys are still able to see this, and that's why the show last week was so fucking bad. I apologize for that.
No, stop it.
No, it was bad. So usually if I know that something's going on, I'll have a little time to prepare, but that threw me, so I'm sorry. So anyway, welcome everybody. So welcome to the A Show. We were doing a little bit of a pre-show. Obviously, you know my host, Aron Stevens. Down below, we have the producer with the most ooser. Obviously, I'm not the rhymer here. Thank you, Colin, for being here. Colin is having a little bit of a respiratory issue, and we contemplated, should we cancel or should we do it? So we're doing it. So thank you for being here with us. We really, really are happy to see you.
Big thank you to Colin.
Yeah, big thank you to Colin.
Y'all don't want to hear my voice right now.
Yeah, Colin will be whispering. So we
growing his beard out. Look at that.
Yeah. So are we freezing, or can you guys can you see us? Are we okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm warm as hell. I have a tank top on. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
So I'm seeing the comments. So I guess everything's okay.
Yeah. So you think we get this party started now?
Let's do it. Let's do it. We're doing it. We're doing the song and the intro and all that stuff.
Let's do the whole deal.
Welcome to the most important podcast you are listening to right now. The A Show with April Hunter and Aron Stevens.
Hello, and welcome to the A Show. And in case you don't know, I am Aron Stevens. With me, of course, as always, is the number one host of the A Show, April Hunter, and the person whom you cannot see, who's having some respiratory issues. So let's all just pray that his respiratory system gets a little bit looser. He is, of course, our producer. And yes, I just found something that rhymes with producer, April, if you were listening to the pre-show.
You win. You win.
There we go. And I just
I'll beat you in Pec Flex, though. I will beat you in Pec Flex.
You always do. So
there you go.
Yep, you always do.
I'm gonna warm up. I'm warming up. So hello. I know we said hi to some of you earlier, but it's nice to see everybody here. So earlier tonight, I put something out asking people what their weird obsession or collections were. So a friend of mine is a photographer.
I ain't touching that one.
No, you're doing it too. And we are not counting girls' panties. Okay, we're not going there. So, but a friend of mine is obsessed with Funko Pops. And he's a photographer. You guys have probably seen some of his stuff on online, Modern Myth. And his collection is insane. So anytime we do a shoot, like say I'm doing a cosplay shoot of Jessica Rabbit, he'll bring like the Roger Rabbit out, or he'll have all the models pose with these Funko Pops. But he has, I don't even know what this collection is worth. And Colin was telling me earlier, he's got a pretty impressive collection as well.
What is it called?
It's a Funko Pop.
Was it like a lollipop?
You don't know what a Funko Pop is?
I don't know what Funko is. I'm assuming the Fun Company.
Funko. Hang on. Nope. It's like a doll. It's a little. Hang on. Thank you, Colin.
I'll find something for you guys. I'm gonna see if I can find a Damien Sandow one.
Oh my God! Do you think there is one? Okay, so there. You've seen these with the big heads and the big eyes.
Oh, I absolutely have seen those. Yes.
Yeah, I've seen them everywhere. So, which I don't have this one. And
what the hell is the obsession with them? And because I think a lot of people dig them. Like
I don't know. Yeah, I've got a few. I've got a few on my My
Ooh.
I've got several people who sent me some. They're fun.
Wow.
I don't know. They're fun, and I know I'm not answering that question right because I'm not obsessed with them. But I know, Colin. What is the obsession with them? Some of them are worth a lot of money, right?
Yeah, they're very pop culture
Mhm.
oriented. Like a lot of the one, like you can get wrestling, you can get Marvel comics, you can get Harry Potter video games. Like they have Office, they have Seinfeld Funko Pops. Like they
There's
have
exclusives too, like
yeah
hard to
Ah.
rare,
certain
hard to
ones that
get.
you can only get at Comic Cons and certain conventions and things like that. And so there's rarity to them, but
Mhm.
they're very cool and they're very pop culture and they're kind of in, and
Oh,
of
right
course
on.
you can do like Dwight with the stapler and the jelly, or Dwight as a
Yeah.
beet farmer. Like you can do different variations and release
Yeah.
different sets and stuff like
They
that.
have the
Yeah.
dude. I have the dude.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Any kind of thing that you like. I bet you they have Trailer Park Boys. You could totally get
Yeah.
Trailer Park
I
Boys
Well,
Funko.
guarantee you they have Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
I
Fred
would.
Tim said Doctor Who,
Yeah.
which I was not allowed to watch Doctor Who as a
Why?
child.
Oh,
Um, so like we're really close with my mom. Like in my so my parents have been married for over 40 years now, way over 40 years now. And we're very close with my mother's side of the family. Dad's side of the family, not so much. But when I was a kid, we kind of talked to him and stuff. And I am the oldest male cousin on my mom's side, but on my father's side, I am the youngest. And so my older cousin Kaios would watch Doctor Who all the time, and it was a bad thing. So like growing up, my father was very anti Doctor Who for whatever reason, and whatever my father's has going on upstairs. But it was like don't watch that. I mean, look, I had watched Commando at age like 6 or 7. I guns shoot all these rated R movies. It was okay, but I couldn't watch Doctor Who because Chios watched it.
okay. All right.
So that was just my Doctor Who.
Well, we put this out there, the question, like what people and I would think Doctor Who would be okay. Okay.
No,
We weren't allowed to watch Speed Racer. My dad walked in the living room one time and saw what was going on with Speed Racer and like blew his fucking shit. Like he was like, "You're never watching that again." And that was my brother's and my favorite cartoon. We're just like, "What?" And it was banned forever after that.
Why?
I don't know. I guess it was too violent or something. I don't know. But anyway, no explaining. Like my dad was a bipolar alcoholic. You never know what you're getting. So apparently we weren't getting Speed Racer, but hey.
My dad, I never seen him have a drink.
Anyway, hey Lori, thanks for joining us. So some people, we put it out there and we asked what their weird quirks were, and somebody said that Funkos were like Beanie Babies, and yeah, it's kind of like that kind of obsession and craze. So somebody wrote in snow globes, but they have to be unique in shape and design, like very unique snow globes. And when I think of that movie with Richard Gere where he killed the boyfriend with the snow globe. So I can't help it. What was it called? The Affair or something?
Oh my god.
That was such a great kill scene.
With the ladies in the tub and stuff like that, right? Like
it was his wife was having an affair and he went over to the guy's house to talk to him, then he realized that the snow globe that he had given her for their wedding anniversary, she had given the boyfriend. And he killed him with it. Such a great twist.
You know what? I'm going to look it up right now because I think.
No.
Why? Just to look the movie up?
Huh? Because as per you requested for your schedule, we're going to chim chim. Yes. You know what chim chim means in Japanese? It means penis. I found that out after I got to Japan.
That's a uniquely shaped snow globe.
I know.
My God.
So no, because we're going to have today. We're not going to go off topic a lot. We're going to try. This will be our first. So, oh my God, Eva goes, many people have died by snow globes. Are you serious? Wait, no, you're fucking with me. Well, they might have, right? It's like baseball bats. Somebody else said medieval weapons like axes, swords, daggers, clubs, that kind of thing.
Oh, but no, that's a collection I can get behind. That is, you know what? If you're going to collect
throwing stars.
Yep, I had actually. not so much a collection as an armory I have at, and it's still at my parents' house from when I was doing when I was doing martial arts as a kid. I have acquired several Chinese weapons, as well as a variation of a modified nunchucks. I have something called, it's a 3-sectional staff, which is a stick about, I'd probably say, well, it's obviously wider, you can't see it, but it's maybe about, I'd say, almost, there's a section of stick that's about 3.5 to 4 feet, and then there's a little chain, and then there's another one. So there's 3 sections, and you whip the
I
crap
know
out
what
of
you're
it.
talking about. It's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I have a kwando, which is essentially a giant sword on the end of a 6-foot pole with an iron ring on the end of it. I think you probably saw it in the kung fu movies. It's like when you're on horseback. No, like when in ancient China, when you're fighting on horseback, you'd have these big sticks with the swords, and you'd go and that. I have spears.
So we know what Aron has collected for sure.
Broadswords, straight games, number of throwing stars. At one point, I was very
okay. Wait, let me read some of these. Wait, and that was Chris. That was War Demon who wrote that one in. So, and obviously, this is one of the things that was near and dear to Aron's heart. So
what?
We struck a nerve there. So someone said, we had another one, wrestling videos. I'm a completist, and I have to have everything I can get on DVD or bare minimum CD-ROM. I don't trust hard drives. Same for MMA, boxing, and kickboxing. Everything in a ring, really. I've been collecting since the VHS days back in 1990. So imagine the storage that would take. It's crazy. Oh, Doug said autographed photos of April. Yeah, thank you. I collect souls. Yeah, no kidding. Because you're the villain. Let's see. I saw.
Where do you keep them?
I know, right? Someone else wrote, I keep every single movie stub I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
And I used to do that with concert tickets. I would say I saved almost every single. I might actually have them all. Every single concert ticket I've ever had. Hey, Playa. Winona said, when I was younger, I used to collect wrestling shirts, magazines, and action figures. I still have hundreds of Barbies stashed around here somewhere, including a wheelchair Barbie that's never been opened. As of late, my obsession is crafting and painting. Someone else wrote, I was obsessed with Transformers toys for a few years, and I'm doing better now. Oh, God. Another guy wrote, I've been obsessed with naked caroling. 'Tis the season.
What?
Naked caroling.
You show up to someone's house bare ass and start singing? What the hell is that? Like, that's...
I think he was joking, but you never know.
No, you know what? Nowadays, it's you don't know anymore. And
you don't, because the guy after him wrote boobs.
I mean, hey, takes all kinds.
So what are you a collector of?
You know what? I really, to be honest, like I said, I like the weapons and stuff, but it's not like I have them with me. I don't really collect much. I don't really give a shit about much. I mean, I'm being very candid with all of you here. I really can't think of anything that I am into that much that it's like, oh, you know what? I want to like get these and look, I think collecting's awesome. A very dear friend of mine has Godzilla action figures and craziness, and you know,
robes. You collect robes.
Oh, well, not actually. Yeah, I could say that. I have a couple good ones.
Yeah,
I do have a few good ones. Yeah. So that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, right? It's like I really can't think of anything that again I enjoy collecting. Oh, Lori, crystals.
Yeah,
hey, Lori,
you beat me to it.
Lori, how are you? Yes. So nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I know a lot of people that collect crystals. That could just be my inner circle there. It's very possible, but yeah, definitely. So, you know, some people collect cats.
Yes, they do.
I collect chickens,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, concert T-shirts. I have some that are 25 years old, just sitting in a box. That's Fred's. What else
that's
we got
badass.
here?
I'm collecting grievances for Festivus.
There you go. I've got a collection. Allie says a collection of a lot of stuff: games, DVDs, Blu-rays, action figures, still in boxes. Let's see. Yeah, you guys, it's interesting. Oh, baseball tickets. Yeah, baseball collections were always a really big thing. I
Yeah.
collect. Oh, sorry. Chuck says balsa wood Christmas houses. That's pretty interesting.
Balsa wood Christmas. I would say probably in my older years, I can see myself collecting like those little holiday, like I want a whole little town of holiday houses and Ferris wheels and things like that. That's probably, if things straighten out here at some point, I can probably see myself flipping out and turning that into an obsession.
I want the train station. I want the train that goes through it. The
I was
train
gonna say
tracks.
probably throwing in like a model train there and
Yep.
shit.
I need that with the track switch and everything. Like that's what I want. So
yeah.
It doesn't feel like a Christmas tree without a train around it or something. My dad built one year. We weren't allowed. We lost the kitchen table because my dad built this insanely huge, massive thing that had mountains and hills and tunnels and all kinds of the whole kitchen table. He did a whole thing and it had trees and houses and it was on like a I don't know, it was on like a board and it was like he was a helicopter pilot, so it was almost like you were looking at an entire chunk of land from the helicopter. It had the whole thing and the train would go around it was amazing.
Wow.
And as a kid, I'm not sure I totally appreciated the fact because, we didn't have the table for an entire,
yeah.
What was it, 5 weeks or whatever? But yeah.
That's a little crazy. Yeah. So what's the Cadillac of model trains? Is it Lionel?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Like there's a
it's the Lionel trains.
Yeah, that's the one, man. Like that was because I remember like commercials and stuff on it, and it was on like what I love and the thing I miss about cable is QVC because QVC around Christmas time there's something.
That was one of my first jobs.
Oh my God, really?
I was an order entry operator. That was horrible.
Oh wow, I thought you were like on camera, but
no.
There were these two bastards on TV, and like so no, like as far as the nostalgia goes, right? Like on Christmas, it's like to me it's a warm feeling because usually, I mean, and even sometimes in July they'll do like Christmas scenes and stuff like that, and I would watch it just to be like, oh yeah, Christmas in 6 months. But there were these two bastards on there, and it was called The Knife Show. And Will Ferrell actually parodied these guys.
Yes.
One of them is on TV. He still has a show to this day called Cutlery Corner. And sometimes I'll see it on TV and I'll stop and watch it, right? And I don't know the guy's name, but there was two. I think it was Roy and something. And when I was a kid, my cousins and we would watch it because number one, we love weapons, but number two, like this show, and this is in the 90s, right? Like the bloopers on here were so good to where like you would have people calling in, right? And like one time this lady called in and she wanted to get her son online. He's like, what the fuck? God, what son of a bitch? And like swearing in the background in his phone. Hello? Hi, Bill. This is Roy from the Knife Show. We have and it was just like you wouldn't know what these people were talking. And then and this was like if you actually, because I actually looked this up before, and there's a whole thing. If you go to YouTube and you put in the Knife Show bloopers, there's all kinds of stuff. There's a dude like this is a genuine samurai sword, boom, and the thing comes back, hits him in the face, like slices him. I mean,
I've seen that one.
But the best one, and I don't know why this is not a thing. I don't know why this isn't like just played constantly. You know how they would do the close-up on the product, right? when you don't see the people, you just see the product and the thing's on like a right. So they were showing off a folding knife, and it was a nice folding knife. And there's this block of wood that they would stick whatever knife they were doing it, like they would stick it in, and the knife would sit there, and then it would start spinning, and you would see the knife. So it was a Sunday night. We were at my grandparents' house in the back room. I'll never ever forget this. We're all watching this go again. So right here we have a genuine tungsten titanium blade from, and he goes like this. Well, as he goes to jam it down, the blade folds over on itself, and he just slices his finger. He goes, "Oh shit, I'm cut! Shit!" And he was on the air, and like he's flipping out, and like the camera changes. Like it was the funniest. And I hate to see people get hurt, and it's bad. But he didn't lose his finger or anything. But God, that was so much fun. Now, the one that's still on is like he's straight laced. He has this thing going on. He's just trying to make his living. The other guy, apparently, he let the fame go to his head, because these guys were like, they were like, you had Joan Rivers and stuff like that. I remember on the HSN, but like they were kind of like homegrown celebrities just because of how they were. Like, again, Will Ferrell parodied these guys, and everyone
like the guy with the OxyClean, Billy, what's his name?
Billy Mays. Well, much like Billy Mays, the other host had a severe cocaine problem, and as far as we know, he's still alive. But I guess he just can't sell knives the way he used to. So it's the other guy, someone else.
Doesn't have a septum like he used to either.
No, probably not.
Well, that shit happens.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh,
yes.
Here we go.
Oh, Jesus, yes.
And the nice thing about these practice katanas, oh, that hurt big time. A piece of the tip just got me, Odell. Oh, that got me good.
You all right?
A piece of that tip just got me. Oh,
right now, we
Take right over.
Oh man, just the tip.
Now you tell me
the show must go on, right? Yeah.
That is good mother trucking American TV right there. Selling knives to the public, and just, I mean, that sums up our great country, in my opinion, and everything good about it.
No, I'll tell you what sums up our great country and everything good about it. Axe throwing. Or darts. Yeah. Or darts. Because I believe that you find most of these things in an area where there's a lot of alcohol. So I think that there's nothing more American than letting people imbibe liquor and then giving them sharp objects to throw. Yeah. Like that to me screams USA. USA. That's right there. Yeah. That's America right there.
I mean, getting drunk in the woods and burning stuff is pretty cool. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to encourage you.
Sorry.
Having a bonfire. What we do back home, we will actually, I can't say that. No. Never mind. Let's move on.
All right, we'll move on. So while we were talking about Christmas, here's another thing. It is Giving Tuesday today. So speaking of Giving Tuesday, we will bring up something. A lot of people are going to be spending the holidays alone this year, whether they are in other countries or they're here, or it might even be you. What are some of the things that we can do to reach out and help some of those people and make them smile? So one of the things is kind of being in touch with friends, family, neighbors, siblings, or whatever, and finding out who's kind of alone. And if you can bring them into your flock, do that. If it's a quarantine or no travel situation, there might be some options. Yes, you look lovely, Aaron.
No, I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I was just making sure I'm sorry.
Your beard looks wonderful.
No, I thought I had a scar, but it looked like I had I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I know it's weird to constantly look at your own face in the camera, right?
I hate it.
Strange.
I absolutely hate it.
It is strange. It took me a while. This whole Zoom and I know it's weird, right? They actually say that Zoom meetings wear people down quicker than regular ones because you're not only paying attention to what's being said, but you're studying your own face and body language too. So it's activating all these different things where you're just like, you get out of it and you're just like, ah. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of Zoom, this is something you can do with people who are alone too, and you can schedule kind of like a dance thing, get them up and get them dancing together, get them pec flexing together a little bit. You know, get a little connection.
Pete, do the
Wait, catch my wave. Give it back. Give it back. Give it back. You gonna return it? No, we're not returning it. Okay.
I just did. There we
All
go.
right.
There we go. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Feeling the love. So these are things that you can do with anybody, anywhere, obviously. Another thing is to coordinate a movie time. You know, get with somebody, get them on the phone, text through a movie, start at the same time, end at the same time kind of thing. You know, you can do group Zoom with family. Thanks, you guys. If you have suggestions, I will take them. And I was looking up things of what you can do by yourself too. And yes, axe throwing is very Viking. Nothing in America comes from America. We steal and adopt and club things over the head and make it our own. We just do that. So if you're solo this year, why don't you just treat yourself? You know, treat yourself to something. Read a book, have a marathon, take a road trip. Another thing is create your own traditions. Make a new tradition for yourself. Make something you've never tried before, or pick up a honey baked ham, or make your own tradition.
Or volunteer, go to a soup kitchen.
That's on here too.
Kitchen, help some other people. Something with the less fortunate. Like sometimes, man, like if you're, you're in kind of a dark place, the coolest thing to do is to just, go help other people, go be with people who are in need. And I mean, you'll sometimes get a better perspective on your life, but I think just the act of giving selflessly, that is very, very therapeutic, far more therapeutic than I think a lot of us give it credit for. So it's just my humble opinion.
That is absolutely, that was the next one I was going to say. So thank you for beating me to that. Another option with giving is, there's our alarm there. The pet rescues are always looking for people to help out, to help walk the dogs and the cats, and well, you don't have to walk the cat, but help out with the animals. You can also foster a pet, which is not super easy, but it's a great thing to do, especially, being a foster is phenomenal. You can also adopt an elder. So a lot of the elders spend some time alone. They don't have a lot of family coming to see them at the homes. So if you adopt an elder, they, and help them out, bring them a meal. That's kind of amazing. Take flowers to a neighbor. Ask people if they can talk on the phone instead of text. So,
or FaceTime.
Yeah. Pick up the phone.
So,
Jamie's like, I'm elder. Do you have rum? Yeah, bring somebody some rum.
Now, speaking of holiday gifts and doing nice things for people and pets, do you know, April, of something that has to do with pets or animals that would make a wonderful holiday gift from anyone in the family, especially children?
Chickens?
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about Monty, A Tale of No Tail.
Oh!
That if you know what, look, let's face the facts.
Aaron, I don't mean to interrupt. Do you mean this Monty, A Tale of No Tail?
Here we are, Monty, A Tale of No Tail. We are coming at you right here from the A Show Studios.
Thank you.
This is the A Show Shopping Network.
This is Aaron's page right here.
You'll notice right there we have the Queen's crown decorated with jewels with an accompanying rhyme, ladies and gentlemen. Monty is A Tale of No Tail. Here we go.
The rubies were red. The sapphires were blue. The amethysts were purple, and still we're not through. The topaz was yellow. The emeralds were green. It was the most beautiful crown anyone's ever seen.
That's the best rhyme ever.
Yeah, well, most of these are the best rhyme ever because you know who did them? Aaron. So I did the story, he did the rhymes, and we had Pastor Rebecca do the illustrations. She's from Disney.
I didn't
So
do the rhymes. Like April had it. April had it pretty good. We just tweaked a few things. So
yeah.
we just tweaked a few things. But the thing is, and again, this isn't even my book or my project. But I was like, look,
Lose a dick.
like, oh yeah, he is a real ass.
He's a dick.
But wait, is there a red dot on the crown? Did the person forget red?
No, there's red. It's right on the top. Rubies are red.
Where? I thought those are orange. Those look orange.
No. Those are red. It's a screen resolution. We have red.
Oh, okay.
Rubies are red. Top one right there.
Sapphires were blue.
This guy, let me tell you, okay?
No, that was my OCD because I'm like,
so many times he had the editor go back and change the colors out from the crown, and then he's like, okay, have him go back and do it through the crown in the entire book, even every little. Thank God he did that, actually, because I mean, kids notice that stuff too. I don't. I'm just like whatever. But
well, no,
every tiny picture of the crown had to be consistent. So
yes,
it's
like would you have Monty have a spot on his bum and not have a spot on his bum in the other picture? No, you have to. In the crown, you know, the crown is. That's the whole thing. That's what caused all this havoc with
that is.
And you know what, with the horse, the horse is kind of a dick, but let me tell you, Sly the Fox, what a bastard he is.
Yeah, he really is.
Really ruins or tries to ruin everyone's day, and it's a you know, things got a little hot and heavy for a minute, but
he's like the Carmen. What Carmen? What were you guys talking about?
San Diego.
He's a Carmen San Diego. Yeah,
apparently. April and Colin were all surprised that I knew who Carmen San Diego was. And I remember
thanks for the bits. Thanks for the bits. And thanks to you guys who have ordered and gotten it. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Barnes & Noble. It's Monty, A Tale of No Tale. Just look that up because I didn't use my real name because for obvious reasons. I'm, you know, too much boobs associated with that. But you can look under AHK or under the title and you will find it. So thank you for ordering too. Yes.
You're the queen. Yep.
So thank you for cheering, Bits. So so anyway, what I was going to say, you can volunteer, you can reach out to people, you can. A big thing is remember what you have. You know, remember what you have and what you're grateful for. And you know, I'm grateful that after 3 years, I finally have this come out. Oh, Peter Vinton, thank you for stopping in. Peter, you guys, is the one that does my Christmas cards. So if you've ever gotten my cool chicken card or my Wonder Woman card, and we've got a top secret card we're working on now that we hopefully will get done, but if not, it will be available next year. Yes, mad props to Rebecca Craig for being an amazing artist, and Peter Vinton Jr. art. You guys should look him up. He is an amazing artist. So thank you for popping in.
This is awesome. Thank you for coming in. This is great.
Yeah. So so
Frost Cutlery. Goddamn right. Frost Cutlery. Hank.
So I'll give you a couple more things that you can do if you are solo, rocking it solo this year. You know, be strategic about combating your loneliness. Like, be realistic about it. Get out in the groups, take a few classes, do all that. Know that you might run into some of that stuff and do what you can to get out and about.
And just remember, I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off.
No, go ahead.
And just remember this. I've spent a few holidays alone, right? And like, it's way better to be alone than to be with a bunch of idiots
who make you feel alone.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So there's an upside.
Honestly, yeah. Okay. Like you said, have a gratitude journal or be grateful. Mm-hmm. It really is better to be alone than it is to be with people who make you feel lonely.
And I enjoy being alone. Like on Thanksgiving, I didn't want to go anywhere. I mean, I had a bunch of invites and everything, and I'm like, I don't want to leave. I just want to sit here and be by myself and not. But I ended up going to 2 places, and it was fine, and it was a good time. But like, no, like sometimes if you're alone, it's okay to be alone. Like I think we look, especially in this country,
Shitiots.
Yeah, shitty. You goddamn right. Shitty.
Sometimes we
Yep.
have shitiots in our family.
Yep.
So
Yes, we do.
yes. Yeah.
But sometimes in this country too, like, and I'm going to get serious here for a minute, like where we are sold the idea of Christmas, in terms of like the images we have from, the Coca-Cola Santa Claus to the Norman Rockwell painting with the family gathered around and, Santa coming, like it's a beautiful thing. Like I love the holiday season. I think we should have
And
lights
it's
on our
nearly
houses all year round.
unattainable.
But it's also like, again, snapshots of the good stuff, right? It's like, Norman Rockwell, he was like Christmas Instagram before Instagram was a thing, right? Like look at this picture in the Saturday Evening Post or whatever, right? And at times it kind of gets ingrained in our collective consciousness as a country, as a nation, and as like North America, shall we say. And sometimes it's all right to not have that be Christmas, right? Whether you just, if you're religious, you just go to church and then you go home and you can chill out and like, look, it doesn't matter is what I'm saying. And as long as you're happy and, because you don't subscribe to a traditional idea of what Christmas is in our part of the world, it does not make you a bad person. It doesn't make you whatever, because you know what? You go to sleep, then the next day is the day after Christmas, and who gives a crap?
Yeah. Like,
really, that's how I do it. Now, again, I do love traditional. I love getting together with family and loved ones and the whole thing, but I've spent a couple holidays alone, and it ain't that big of a deal.
and Chris, I'm gonna, because this is a thing for me. I'm gonna, first off, War Demon, I love you to death, but I am going to step in and mention something, and not that I'm correcting you. I'm just gonna historically mention this. I'm saying that all wrong, but Christmas. People believe Christmas is supposed to be about the birth of Jesus, and that is, while we recognize that, that's factually not correct. Right. So Christmas Christmas is, much of Christmas is based on pagan traditions, and the reason it's celebrated at the time that it is based on the winter solstice. So the Christians at the time were trying to convert pagans, which had, long before it was called Christmas, celebrated their winter solstice. And it was called different things in different tribes or whatever. It was called Saturnalia or Yule. It basically was, we'll just call it Yule. It was Yule. So it was always held around the 21st, 23rd, 24th, all that area. So that is why the Christians, wanting to convert the pagans to Christianity, agreed to keep a lot of their traditions, such as the Christmas tree and all that, and their date. So they already were used to celebrating at that particular time in December. So they kept it that particular time in December and renamed it Christ's Mass. So,
which is, I'm sorry.
So it obviously worked. The pagans, they compromised with the pagans. The pagans converted to Christianity because they could keep their sacred traditions, like their trees and their. We have a lot of the things we take for granted, everything from mistletoe to Yule logs. So that's all pagan. It's all pagan in roots, as Christmas is. And most historians believe that if you go by the story of Jesus and when he was, if you believe, born, if you go by the farming and sheep tending schedule, it would have actually been sometime in the springtime. But they decide to actually, kind of like how your birthday is like on a Monday, but you celebrate it on the weekend. That's what we're doing here. Jesus' birthday is in spring, but they were celebrating it in December. So.
And now, on behalf of my friend, the warring demonic one, I am going to cross-examination, and I am going to side with the warring demon one for word choice alone. Everything you said is factual, by the way, April. 100%. Like, that was absolutely, I agree with everything. However,
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is supposed to be about the birth of Jesus Christ. So Christmas replaced a lot of these pagan traditions, and they said, like, we're going to celebrate the birth of Christ here, and we'll have the pagans keep their traditions, whatever. We're going to call it Christmas. So they dubbed it Christmas, being about the birth of
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And so Christmas is about the birth of Christ. That's we celebrate it. We do that. But how we celebrate it, it is rooted in the pagan traditions. So while Christmas itself, because now Christmas could have actually taken place in April. What you said, the birth of Jesus, yes. But how we celebrate it and the Christmas traditions are rooted in paganism. But Christmas in and of itself is about the birth of Jesus Christ.
I'm going to disagree with you.
Okay.
Now, Christmas for some people is about the birth of Jesus Christ,
Mm-hmm.
but Christmas for many started long before that as Yule, and it was a celebration of food, family, friends. It was a celebration of life in the winter solstice.
And what did they call it?
They called it Yule. They
Yeah,
called it
and we call it
Saturnalia.
Christmas because Christmas is about the birth of Jesus Christ.
No,
And
you renamed the winter solstice into something and toned it down. And by the way, the only people who ever actually canceled Christmas in history were the Christians, and they did it here in America.
mm-hmm.
So
That's true. That's true.
it has never ever been
Um,
canceled by an atheist, a pagan, someone who is Jewish,
Mhm.
Muslim. It's never been
No,
canceled for any other reason except by the Christians.
What I
So-
was saying though is no, your pagan holiday. You are correct, but the reason it is called Christmas is because it is celebrating the birth of Christ. They said, okay, you get to keep your traditions. Here is what we are going to call this now, because this is what we're celebrating. So, and whether you celebrate Yule, whether you celebrate whatever, Christmas in and of itself cannot be Christmas without Christ.
I'm
You know?
laughing because John Wiscott says Christmas is about bacon wrapped water chestnuts.
Are those a thing?
Chestnuts? Yeah.
No, chestnuts roasting on open fire, but can
Yeah.
you wrap them in bacon?
I think you can wrap bacon around almost anything, really.
Um,
I'm waiting for a bacon wrap sex toy, personally.
Now, why would you want that?
Why wouldn't I? It's the best of both worlds. Hello?
What?
Come on, Aaron. You know bacon makes everything better.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I mean, I guess you'd save on lubrication. It's all greasy and stuff. I mean, it's a
There you get two
There we
birds
go.
stoned at once, right
Um,
there.
yeah, but
And Steven
yeah.
says you can celebrate more than one
Yes,
thing in the same day. Yes, you can.
absolutely.
People who are
Absolutely.
born on the 25th celebrate their birthday and they get dicked every year because of it.
And it's horrible, right? What a horrible
Yep,
thing.
it is horrible.
Yeah, who do you share a birthday with? Jesus Christ. Like, that's
Yep.
pretty cool. But like, oh,
I remember one year I was joking around and I said I accidentally used the wrong paper for wrapping my gifts. I used the happy birthday paper, so I just wrote Jesus on it.
that's awesome. I wrap a lot of my presents in tinfoil. I find it saves time.
That's excellent. Just put a red bow on it.
Yep.
Wow. We are just learning some life hacks here.
Wrap presents in tinfoil. Especially if they're like
Yeah.
little ones. Yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
You don't have to tape up or anything like that. I hate the friggin' cutting the boxes and the tape and getting it right.
You could take a Sharpie and just put some polka dots on it or something, like a green Sharpie. Do.
Do whatever you want. It's tinfoil.
Yeah. I like it.
Mhm.
I like it. Bacon wrapped sex toys, not for Muslims. You
Yeah,
never
that
know. You never know. You never
No,
know.
I don't think that's. I'm going to have to agree with our friend there. That is definitely not something.
Oh, you don't know what goes on in the closet. What goes in the closet stays in the closet.
It's bacon.
As a player at 180 says, my family has an obsession with using an entire roll of tape per gift. Oh man. So I can relate to that in a little bit of a different way. My family has an obsession with, and I think I've inherited it by accident, which I make fun of them about it. Now I do it. My family has an obsession with reusing wrapping paper and bows. So we'll take the bows and put them in a pile And then when my family was around, they're gone. But we would carefully slice the wrapping paper and unfold it and then reuse it. And we used to joke around that we had some wrapping paper that my grandmom since 1954 we're still using.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. Not kidding you. So that was a thing. That was a thing with them. It's like weird family shit. You know, like every family has weird shit that's normal to them. And then you go out in the real world and you're like, oh God, this isn't normal.
Mm.
And you're afraid to do it in front of other people because you realize suddenly it's not normal. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, apparently that's not normal, I found out. So anyway, yeah. We will keep this show short because we have travel schedules. Colin's not feeling great, and those of you who are aware, Aaron's going to be at NWA this weekend, right? What's your thing going on?
Well, we have NWA Hard Times 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be in Hotlanta at GPB Studios, our home, like our we call it our home base, which is that is NWA country, and we are going to be doing the pay-per-view, and then we have 2 other days of TV tapings, which will take us through the year, and then we'll get at it again in 2022. But yeah, we're getting it, and NWA it's going to be on Fight TV if you want to go to Hotlanta, or if you're in Hotlanta, definitely stop by. I think there are a few tickets still available. I may be wrong, but yeah, we're doing all right.
All right, so you can go see Aaron live this weekend, or if you are in the Deep South, and you can watch him on TV, on Fight TV. You can watch him on the internet all the time. Occasionally he'll post a picture.
Occasionally. All right. Yeah. And the thing is, I'm going to start posting more pictures. April, and honestly, April has been kind of, no, but like she's right. Because April is extremely
always
successful.
Right. April is always right.
Yeah. But except about the Christmas thing, but extremely.
Well, I'm right about that too.
No, the Yule traditions, you're 100% right. But Christmas in and of itself, which was put on December 25th, is about the birth of Jesus Christ. That is why it's called Christ Mass. But we don't have to celebrate Christmas on December 25th. We can celebrate solstice. We can light a candle, do a chant, wear a robe. You know what I mean? Whatever pagans do, like burn the Yule log. All right, I'm with it. So
this is one of those, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy situations? Hang on. You're right, Aaron. I got you. It is yep, baby Jesus. That's happy birthday.
Just Christmas, the holiday, not that in our traditions are taken from the pagan. It's not a matter of being right or happy. It's just
the good Lord, baby Jesus' birthday coming up, so we're gonna celebrate.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is why this kind of shit is exactly why we are 22 days, 6 hours, 29 minutes, and 20 seconds away
from Festivus.
Which, if get your seat at the table now, it's coming. When's the date, Colin? April?
It's going to be on Tuesday, the 21st.
I may even come to Florida. This is so important. I may even go to Florida, and we may have a whole thing. We may have people, like, we may have an actual Festivus party that you can join us. There's going to be all kinds of shit going on.
So I watched Festivus with my friend, right? And I understand that Festivus is not over until you pin the host. So if you come to Florida, what's the deal with that? Like, who's the host here exactly? Wait, since I live in Florida, does that mean me? Because I'm not getting pinned.
No, and I'm not wrestling because I'll be too tired. But no, that was, I think, in the
how about a dance off? Let's have a dance off and a sing off.
We have a dance off, but in the Costanza family,
no arm wrestle.
That was their tradition. I mean, we have weights and several heavy objects to lift, so I will probably lift something impressive for everyone to see if I end up going to Florida.
Okay, we'll figure this out. We gotta. Yeah, pec twitch. Let's have a pec twitch.
Oh yeah, there'll be all kinds of stuff.
Well, you guys actually, I'll tell you what. since we're still figuring out, we're finalizing the details. Why don't you let us know on Twitter or Facebook what you suggest that our feats of
And she
strength
just
and
froze.
our things should be? Huh?
You
Am
just froze.
I'm unfrozen now? I hope it was a flattering
you're
freezing
unfrozen.
instead of like a.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think our feats of strength and our things should be. Should we actually, let us throw your 2 cents in there. We want to hear what the people want to do. So, Winona says, how many bits do we need to cheer to get Aaron to take a turn around the pole?
The Festivus pole is not a prop. It is a symbol of a holiday. We create it with the.
Everybody knows if there's a Festivus pole, a stripper might drop in.
No. But you know what, Winona? You never know. It depends on what we have for beverages at this Festivus party.
I might tape a pre-Festivus party at my Christmas party.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thanks, you guys. Let us know what you guys suggest for this type of thing. We're gonna have fun with it. And the 21st is Festivus. We will next week. What are we doing next week? We are off because you have a travel day, right?
Yes, there's rumors of a best of show.
Oh yeah, we're not off.
So I'll cut together a best of show, but I need to know from the fans. So get at us on Twitter. Who some of your favorite guests are, what some of your possible favorite moments are. Hit up April on Facebook, hit us up on Instagram, wherever you can find us. Let us know. And I already know somebody who's already going to have their favorite episode that they want us to show because they were on it. One of your friends, April.
Okay.
He's in the chat.
I know who that is. That was a good episode, though.
It was a good episode.
That was our highest rated episode, I think. I mean, obviously the content was not ideal, but it was still a good episode.
Who is it?
Rum.
Oh, Rum.
Jamie. Yeah, Jamie. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And Jamie, you don't even know this, but you inspired something the other night. I'll have to fill you in on. So you inspired a possible television show. So I'll fill you in on that.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Like something that we think is going to write itself. So.
Like, dude.
Yeah. Don't get worried. Don't get worried.
No, it's not. No,
yeah, it's not anything weird. But yeah,
it's nothing. It's like, whoa.
You are our muse.
Whoa.
Yeah. We got something that's fire.
It's and like, thank you. Oh, it can.
It could. It might. Maybe we can bring some rum in. So anyway, we're gonna wish you guys a happy Giving Tuesday. Thank you for spending it with us. Thank you for being on our Patreon. Speaking of giving to us and keeping the show running, we appreciate it. Thank you for throwing the bits at us and keeping us going. And thank you for being here. Yes, your bits and your patronage support us with rum as well. And thank you for doing the memberships and being just here every week. We really appreciate it, and it's nice to see you. Have a wonderful evening. And since Aaron wore his tank top.
Oh, it was just there you go. Well, April wins again. But as always, if you like the show, I did.
You did?
Oh yeah, we're actually coming back now a little bit.
Yeah, you're actually beating me. What the shit? Hang on. Oh crap. What's your shirt say?
Straight out of Safety Harbor.
But there's like 6 people though to get that. No, you're actually beating me. Oh my god, I gotta get on my game. I gotta get on my game.
Hey, if you like the show, tell a friend. If you don't, tell an enemy. Really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us. And man, hey, good night. Fred, thanks for coming by. Eva, I'm sorry that I didn't know you were freed. For some reason, I thought you were another name. I feel terrible. But all right. We will see you all very, very soon. And just have a lovely, lovely holiday season.
Yep.
Remember the reason for the season, which we're not going to get into again.
Good night, all.
Whatever the reason is.